Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Ugly Cat Studio with Catherine LeBref.
That's me.
That's her. And today she's still drawing the damn duck.
Yep. I'm gonna try to finish him today. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see. We were supposed to continue him last week, but sadly we could not make it last week.
Well, sadly, we were living our best lives in Mexico.
Yeah.
With shitty internet, but
yeah, the internet was terrible.
But
so
good
there's
vacation.
no way we could stream. But we're back this week, and we'll keep going with the duck.
Even if we could have had good internet, there wasn't enough air. Because Mexico City is at like 52 million feet in the air, and there was not enough oxygen for me. I was like out of breath the entire time I was there. The fact that I had a cold had anything to do with it.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all.
And you're not at all full of shit.
I did find myself getting winded faster.
Yeah.
Like with a cold. Like if I was well, I probably would have been fine, but I noticed it like being out of breath going upstairs or whatever.
But the no streaming was the internet and not due to your inability to...
Yeah, we were just like on the ground suffocating due to lack of air. That was the problem.
Oh.
So what are you working on today on the duck? What's not done?
The duck, the background, and the underwater. Nothing is done.
You really need to learn to be a bit more specific here.
I know. I was purposefully being like...
obtuse, yes.
Yeah. But mostly, well, it's true that like nothing is done. Like, we need a bit more kind of highlights. His head is a bit more finished than the rest, but it's still like it doesn't look as shiny, and the back of his head is a little bit weird. The beak is pretty done, I think. But his chest is not that great either. I need to finish the feathers on his back, and then there's all of his belly that is not done at all.
Is it not done, or is it just murky because it's the water?
Well, it is murky, but I think I need to do a little bit more like light on the side and like a little bit of detail still. Like the legs mostly like will be a bit more lit.
Yeah, the legs are a bit underdone.
And then I need to do the underwater because I just stole the underwater from that trout painting that I did, but I'm gonna change it a little bit. Maybe add some like fish or some kind of interesting details, because the bottom part of the water, like the underwater part, takes so much space in the painting that I want to have something in it. Like, I don't know, maybe a treasure chest, maybe like something like...
You should go to those little like diving guys.
Yeah, and that's a giant duck.
Well, it would be a toy diving guy.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Like the kind of old-timey, like scuba diving, like...
Yeah.
Like a scaphandre. Like a, what's it called in English?
Bioshock.
But like what's it called? This like big, like the old-timey outfits they used to dive.
A Bioshock outfit. What's it called in French? Scaphandre?
Scaphandre.
Scaphandre.
Yeah.
I'm just going to guess how that's spelled. Oh, that is not how I thought it was spelled. Okay, let's Google what it is in English. Diving suit.
Okay, that is kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. Usually, like obscure words, long words in French and English are the same.
Yeah.
Like, but diving suit and platypus are the two that are different. Platypus is actually the one that bothers me because in French it's ornithorynque, I think.
Yeah.
Which means like bird face, bird nose, which kind of fits. In English, platypus means flat foot, which is like not the most salient feature of that weird ass creature.
Yeah.
Like that could refer to me with my flat feet.
It's true.
That's why in college they used to call me platypus.
Is it true or is it not? Or they're like of your.
Oh yeah, it's not true at all. Like,
Okay, that's what I
who the
thought.
fuck would call me platypus? That would be
I thought it was
weird.
weird. So I think I'm gonna change the background. I might do that now and see if I like it because I kind of made it green, but then I think I'm gonna do it kind of more of a gray, as if he's in fog to go with the kind of like murky water. So we're gonna try that.
I
Uh,
don't know if air murk and water murk are correlated.
Probably not, but I don't know. I don't like the green. Um, at first I was like, "There's gonna be a green background because like behind the lake, there's gonna be some like I don't know, like plants or like bushes and stuff like that." But then I don't feel like doing a background. Like I want to paint the duck, so I'm just gonna like make him in the fog, and maybe the water is gonna disappear in the fog and kind of feel like it's a little
So you
bit
don't
more.
want to paint a background, so you're gonna concentrate on the background.
Yes,
Why don't you just paint the duck?
because we need a background.
But we need a duck.
Yes, also we need everything.
I just don't understand the logic of this is the part I don't want to do, so I'm going to do it more.
Because I think it needs to be done, and I'd rather do it now. Because then when I start doing the details, it's gonna be like a bit late to change the background.
I suppose. I suppose. I was just thinking about this. Did we see any ducks when we were in Mexico? I don't remember now.
I don't think we did.
We saw a lot of doves and pelicans and boobies,
Yeah, but I
but
don't think
not the
we saw.
ducks.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I have to imagine they have ducks.
Of course they do. I wouldn't be surprised if our duck spends our winters in Mexico.
That's actually a good question. Where do the frigid ducks of the Canadian Arctic go? I'm going to Wikipedia that right now. Okay, so the kind of ducks we have don't really go to Mexico. They go a little bit in the northern part, but not into the most of the country.
Mm.
So they only come up to this part of Canada to breed, but they do not stay here all year.
They come during lake season.
And then they go down to the like southern U.S. and
Yeah.
Cuba. Oh, there's a Mexican duck that looks similar, but it is not. It's not the kind of duck that comes here.
Mm. Maybe I add a little bit of warmth to the fog, as if like if the sun would be in the clouds right behind him. That would also explain the kind of light section under the water.
Yeah, and the water is a little like yellow for this level of gray sun.
Yeah. So add a little bit of warmth to the fog where the light is, and see if it helps.
I'm reading about ducks, and I just found out that ducks and swans do not get along. Swans will attack ducks.
Aren't swan like somewhat mean though?
Yeah. The what's it called? Like wow, my brain is drawing a blank. The what's it called when there's levels or something? The progression is like ducks are small and cute and nice, and geese are assholes, but a little bit bigger, and swans are huge and just like pure evil.
Yeah.
Though I don't know, in a Canada goose versus swan battle, my money's on the Canada goose.
Yeah.
They're aggressive in a way that a swan is. I mean, they attacked our car once, the Canada geese.
That is true. Well, not
I've
really,
nev-
but they were about to.
A Canada goose couple had made their nest in the middle of the Staples parking lot.
Staples, if
And
you're not in Canada, is a big box store about like office supplies,
oh,
paper.
Staples is everywhere.
Is everywhere?
It's only here that we don't have Staples. They call it Bureau en gros.
I thought Staples was only in Canada.
I'm pretty sure it's in the U.S. Yeah, no, it's in the U.S.
Okay. Well, for those not in the U.S. or Canada, it's a big box store. So like a big like parking lot.
Yeah, like a suburban strip mall,
Yeah.
big box store kind of parking lot. And this dumbass couple of Canada geese like laid their eggs there, and then would well, the female would like sit on the eggs, and the male would like shout at, attack, honk at every single car that came within like 200 feet because how dare we come into their
In a
into their
big ass
territory.
parking lot.
In a big ass parking lot. So I'm looking at Staples, and apparently Staples Canada and Staples USA are two different companies. But they're basically the same thing. They
I
sell.
don't know why I always assumed Staples was Canadian.
I'm weirded out that you think that too, given that we don't even call it Staples here.
I know, but I know we call it Staples in the rest of Canada. But I thought that Bureau en gros was Canadian.
Nope.
Well, today I learned.
It's because there was a Canadian company called Business Depot, and that was called Bureau en gros, but they got bought by Staples.
Okay.
Kind of like the way that our former Future Shop got bought by Best Buy.
Yeah. Was Future Shop Canadian?
Yep.
See, I did not know that.
So nobody outside of Canada will know what it is.
C'est comme un Best Buy, mais pas pareil.
Yeah, it is. They got bought by Best Buy, and then they rebranded all the stores. And except for the color changing from red to yellow, not much else changed.
Yeah.
I guess the difference between Best Buy and Future Shop is that Best Buy eventually, at least, successfully became an online retailer, but
Yeah.
Future Shop never really figured that out. This stupid cold that I got in Mexico is still like not leaving me.
Yeah, and it got to me last night.
Like I don't feel sick anymore, but I'm still stuffed up and got a phlegmy cough.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. Thank God for my mute button. It really changed the whole vibe of the painting with the different background.
Yeah, I think I like it better. What do you
I
think?
wonder if the water needs to change to be less sewagey.
It might be a little bit less. I might get a bit more.
Like a gray blue.
I don't think I'm gonna make it gray blue.
Well, grayer, bluer than it is now. Now it looks like diarrhea water.
Maybe we'll see.
You don't want the duck to swim in clean, healthy water? That's mean.
What?
You're forcing the duck to hang out in sewage water instead of nice,
This
healthy,
is like
clean water.
lake water is that color. When you swim in a lake, that's what it looks like when you put your head in the water.
Ugh, lakes are gross. I like clean water, like a jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi are so gross.
But they look like they're clean. An
Like,
unused jacuzzi.
um, like if it's the jacuzzi, like if we had one, it was only us in the jacuzzi, it would be less gross. But like just even um, like a pool. Um, sorry, like in Mexico, like I needed to not think too much about that, like hot pool water with like tons of people in it with like sunscreen and sweat and like it's just
Yeah, but they've got chemicals to keep it clean.
I know it's still to me grosser than a lake
We saw like iguanas take a shit in the pool too. That was
on the
pretty
side
gross.
of the pool. It's not in the pool.
Yeah, but you know if they're shitting over there, they're shitting over here too.
Yeah, that's true.
We saw lots of iguanas. They were really, really cute.
Yes,
Lots of juvenile iguanas.
I don't think I had ever seen iguanas before.
When you were in Costa Rica as a kid, did they have iguanas there?
They must have. They must have. That's what I say. I think because surely I've seen them in Costa Rica, but I don't remember um, seeing them before.
But they are very, very cute.
Yeah.
And there was like just a ton of them hanging around the swimming pool area.
And in the morning, no one was in the pool, so I would spend my morning like stalking them. It was very cute.
So we saw two kinds. We saw the regular green iguana, like lots of them, and then a chunky spiny iguana, I think it was called. Spiny
Yeah.
tail, something like that.
Something like that.
And that one took a shit right beside the swimming pool.
Yeah.
It was
On camera because I was filming him when he decided to do that, which was pretty funny.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We should post that video somehow in a way that doesn't ruin the Ugly Cat Studio brand.
Yeah. And my first
It-
thought was like, oh my god, like, is she giving birth? Which was so stupid to like for that to be my first thought.
Do they even give birth? I thought they did eggs.
I probably, but that was my first thought. Like,
Yeah, all iguanas have eggs. There's some kinds of lizards that give birth live, but not iguanas.
I mean, it makes sense. And like, if you would ask me without like being on the spot, I would probably say like, oh yeah, like they have eggs. But on the spot, like in the pool, looking at that iguana kind of having the contraction in the belly, I was like, oh my god, like live birth.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
in
wouldn't have.
hindsight, it was stupid.
I wouldn't have made that assumption because like defecatory problems are much more like something I would like in my realm of experience than birth is.
Yeah, for sure. Like this is really not. This should have been my first thought, but it wasn't for some reason.
I just got an email from my credit card telling me that I now have access to premium car rental insurance. As a man who's never paid for a car rental in his life and does not have a currently valid driver's license, I don't know why their targeting is could use
A
some
bit
work.
off.
Yeah. It's actually kind of creepy. That credit card, whenever I'm traveling and I use it for anything, immediately, like 5 minutes later, I get an email being like, welcome to Mexico City from the credit card.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does, but like, at least pretend you're not stalking me.
I mean, we get it for our phone company and from like,
Yeah, I suppose. But the phone, like, you're using the phone,
yeah,
like, the phone company needs to tell you that you're now roaming.
yeah,
It's
that's true.
salient information. Whereas this is like, American Express is just like, I noticed you're traveling. Like, I don't know, I find it creepy.
Okay, can I add a little bit of like pink in the sky to kind of represent the sun? Will it work? Let's try. No.
Did that work?
No. I feel like I need a little bit of color in there to make it like feel like there's light, but I don't know. Okay, I'm
Bless
gonna
you.
leave the background for now. I think that works better than what we had.
I like it, and I don't think you should add too much red to the sky.
No, we'll see. But I'm just gonna change the water a little bit to feel like the water is disappearing in the fog. Okay. Yeah, I think it just feels a bit more complete. I probably will add a bit more details a little bit later, but that makes me feel like it kind of justifies the light in the water, and it just overall feels a bit more what do you want to say? Like I wanted to do that and not just like an accident, like it feels like on purpose.
Intentional.
Yeah, intentional, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Sometimes I lose my words. Which means that the duck will have a little bit of a highlight in the back of the head, I think, where it's like lit by the sun. Just a touch. No, I don't like it. Undo, undo, undo. I'll deal with that later. Let's work on the underwater a little bit. It's been neglected. So what should we add underwater?
blue-gray coloration. Algae.
No, I don't think the blue is gonna work.
It looks like Japanese curry with potatoes at the bottom.
That's not yellow enough. Okay.
Someone just waved hi in Instagram chat. Hello, Shan Addy.
Hello.
Unfortunately, I had that tab closed, so I don't know how many few minutes ago that was.
Oh, Woodhouse has arrived and is whining.
Such
Woodhouse,
as
you wanna
is-
come say hi? Woodhouse. Yeah, Woodhouse. Right there. Jump on my lap. Yeah, Woodhouse. He just wants to whine. What can
That's
we
his
do?
normal state.
Yeah. Woodhouse, someone is saying hi to you. You should come say hi. Yeah, Woodhouse. He
Oh,
doesn't
I just
want
saw the
to.
laser pointer.
What?
I saw the laser pointer.
Yeah. He has a little like automated toy that like has a laser in it, and it's going right now. Yeah, Woodhouse. Neta. Viens au lieu de Charlie. Viens dire allô. Ouais, je te dis. Yeah, I got you, Woodhouse.
There he is.
There he is. Little Woodhouse. Say hi.
He does not look like he's appreciating this at all.
He is not, he likes being on my lap, but he does not like being picked up. So,
That's a unfortunate combination of.
yeah. Well, he
Preferences.
usually jumps by himself, but when we stream, I think the setup is spooking him out a little bit because there's like lights and the tripod and like it's not the usual setup because usually this is where I work during the day, so my setup is different from my day job. So I think he's a little bit like confused by all the things here. What does? He didn't like it and he drooled on my desk. What does? You're such a silly little boy. Stop drooling everywhere. I need to draw with us. Okay. Just wipe the drool. Well, with us. We call them struggle cuddles. That is so true. With us is especially like shy. He was found in the forest when he was little. Um, and it was never like it took us. He's what 13 now, and it took us a long time for me to be even able to like pet him and have him like being able to like hug him. And now he's super cuddly. If he decides that he wants to come on the desk and um, be cuddly, like he will be there. Like when I work in meetings, he's always sitting in front of me and he looks at the camera and like I can hug him, but he needs to decide it. Like, and I can't pick him up like a regular cat. But we love him dearly regardless.
We got a couple of comments here saying Mr. Sir P9V can't join us today. Joined us to say he can't join us.
Well, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next week. No worries.
Struggle cuddles is a great term for, I guess, a lot of things, but for this, yeah.
Yeah, I will adopt that term for sure. That is great.
In the context of cat petting.
Yeah.
In other contexts, it sounds like it might be a problematic term.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, it took us years. Because at first, we had another cat. He died in 2021, I think. And Woodhouse, the current cat, loved him. They were together 24/7. It was really cute. And when he died, then Woodhouse put all of his attention on me, and now he's with me all day, like on my desk or like around. He has a bed behind me. Like he's always around me. But yeah, he's not. It's hard to pick him up. Okay, so that's why my Twitch has been kind of buggy, so that account isn't working. That's why you have a different name.
So we have no idea which one of our ones of fans you may be. I'm starting to regret that you made dinner and ate it, and I did not do the same thing. I had lunch quite late, so I thought I could power through, but now
Are you hungry?
yeah.
I'm gonna add a couple like more rocks at the bottom to kind of shape the bottom of the river a little bit.
More potatoes, you mean?
Yes. I also want to kind of give like depth, so I'm trying to just have kind of silhouettes as it is further away in the water and we don't see it as much. a little bit maybe blurrier because it's like distorted by the water. Just to
What
give a little bit of a, yeah, distance and interest.
I'm starting to think that the little toy diving man might fuck with your perspective.
I might do a couple of like, gold doubloons or something like that.
Like a treasure chest full of chocolate candies.
Or actual gold pieces from a pirate ship that sank.
Shan Eddie says that they have to run because their two cats are waiting for dinner. But says that it's looking beautiful and to have a great night.
Well,
That
thank you for
live the
stopping
water, which I
by.
assume means love the water, but I'm not sure.
I'm assuming so too. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night too.
One of these days, we'll figure out how to get our Instagram comments showing up on the screen. Or perhaps we won't. I think that's probably more likely.
Yeah, I think Instagram to start with is a little bit finicky. Um, like it would be fine if I was streaming only on Instagram from Instagram, but because we're streaming on also YouTube and Twitch, it's not possible. And yeah, Instagram is just very, very finicky.
We probably should get TikTok hooked up one day, given that's
Yeah,
what the kids are using.
do what the kids are doing.
That's my motto. If the kids are doing it, it must be good. You see a problem with
X,
that logic?
X doubt.
If it sucked, the kids wouldn't be doing it. That's how it works.
I don't know. I think
That's
kids are doing a lot of things that sucks.
that's why I switched my diet entirely to Tide Pods a few years ago.
What are you doing?
I am walking around using the power of my feet. Sorry, I was just grabbing a drink from my mini fridge, but I forgot to mute my microphone, so you heard my stomping around like a herd of cattle. Or just one cattle, I guess. So for the couple people who just joined us, Catherine is painting this duck that she named Guillermo Del Pato, which is Spanish for duck. I guess William of the Duck is what it means. And despite my best efforts to dissuade her, she's going fully in with the murky, gross lake water.
Yeah.
Maybe a seaweed or some sort of vegetation.
Yeah, I might add a little bit of green. Not too much, but just a little bit to have a little bit of different colors and, you know, not too monochromatic. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of sand, and then I'm gonna go a couple of gold pieces lying around.
you're not going to do a treasure chest or just
I think
just
just
the
a
gold
couple
pieces?
of just a couple of gold pieces.
Are they going to be murky, or are they going to be like clear enough that you can see the like what currency denomination they are and stuff?
No, I think they're gonna be fairly like murky, but there's gonna be like highlights, like gold highlights in the sun.
Are you going to put King Chuck 3 on there?
I don't think we're gonna see enough details for that. But a bit like what I did when I during Inktober when I did uh, this one. Like you can see that the gold is kind of shiny, but it's just, it's in the sand. We don't see it that much details, but there's going to be a little glint, and I think that's going to be what we're going to see. I love this
That
one.
makes
This is
sense.
one of my favorite painting I've ever done, I think. And got very little attention, but I think that's my best one.
For
Yeah.
Halloween this year, maybe like right now we only have the cat skull painting
Yeah.
in the store. We might want to assemble like a. I mean, now is the time because Halloween's coming up.
No,
We
you're
could
right. That's a good
do a
idea.
couple.
Also maybe want to print it and just put it on the wall because I really like it. Though I think this one printed is going to be a challenge because it's very dark. But we'll see.
You could just copy paste the doubloons from the other
Yeah.
painting.
I thought about it.
I guess it would make it more collage than painting at that point.
Yeah. Okay, not too bad.
I need
Woodhouse,
to
you're back. Hmm?
abandon you for 2 minutes. I will be right back.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. So let's add some gold coins in here. Okay. This one we'll see from the back. Let's put a shadow right away so we know. Yeah, this one we're just gonna see from the back like this. This one will be on the rock, like kind of dug in the sand. Okay, I don't like the one that's this one here. It feels a little bit too conveniently in frame. So maybe I'll just I don't have a lot of space. Maybe just like resting on the bottom here. Does that make sense? Maybe this. And maybe I bury it from this side.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm seeing what kind of layout I want, like the composition for the gold doubloons.
What even is a doubloon?
I have no idea, but it's what they have in the Goonies, I think.
It is a Spanish coin from the Spanish doblón, meaning double, because it was worth 2 escudos, aka
Okay.
4 Spanish dollars. So a regular coin was only 1 Spanish dollar, or 2, I guess, and this is double that. In modern times, the doubloon is remembered mainly due to the influence of historical fiction about piracy.
Like the
I think it
Goonies.
fits. Like the Goonies. So they would have had like the Habsburg kings on it, like Charles the whatever, 5th, I guess. 4th.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, how can they have Charles V? As currently we have Charles III, but I realized that there's other kings called Charles that were not from England.
Yeah, I think each country like
Yeah,
numbers
they all have Charles.
individually. Well, ever since Charlemagne,
Yeah.
it's been a popular name for a king. Charles quoi?
Charles le King, it's like Charles V, I think.
Why are you saying it like that though?
Because that's how you say it. Charles le King.
Like Harlequin, but with Charlequin?
Charles space Coin. I think it's Quint, which mean like the 5th.
Yeah. You don't say Charles V in French?
No. Why? I don't know.
In English, he's just called Charles V. He was, if you want to like go into the weeds about Charles V, he was Charles the First of Spain and Charles II, Duke of Burgundy, before he became Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor. So I guess like of each of his holdings, he was a different number.
Yeah. What year was that?
Charles V was 1500 to 1558.
Was it the one who was married to like the lady with the big feet or something? What was called like, I don't remember, like Berthe Grandpied or something like that? Was it? Even related?
Isabella of Portugal?
No,
was
that's
his wife?
not what I meant. But wasn't there a king that had like a wife with a weird name? He might have had a weird name himself, I don't remember. But I think there was someone with like big feet in it. And I think it's the wife.
I think you're going to have to narrow it down way more than this.
Wait, let me Google it. Give me a sec, everyone. That's of vital importance.
You talking about Marie Antoinette?
No. I don't know how her feet was.
You talking about Eleanor of Aquitaine?
No.
You talking about Isabella of Castile?
No.
Maria Theresa?
Okay. Berthe au Grand Pied. She was born in 720, and she was the wife of Pépin LeBref.
Pepin. Yeah, Pepin the Short.
Yeah.
That was well nigh 1,000 years earlier in a different country.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, but like, that's like getting Alexander the Great and like, you know, Jimmy Stewart mixed up.
I just find it funny that in history her name is now like Big Feet.
Well, in French anyway.
Yes.
We call her Bertrada of Laon in English, or Bertha Broadfoot, which sounds like a Hobbit name.
Yeah. Were her feet really that big?
I'm looking it up. Oh, it's possible that she could have had clubfoot, but no, source from that era talks about her big feet. It's like
Except
it was
for
only
her name, for some reason.
No. The name was given to her hundreds of years later.
Oh, okay.
It is likely entirely fictitious. There was like a troubadour song, Le Roman de Berthe au Grand Pied, I guess it would be in French,
Yeah.
which was hundreds of years later. And then in the 15th century, François Villon wrote a poem called Ballade des Dames du Temps Jadis. Like, I guess the song of old-timey ladies.
Yeah.
And he talked about her feet there. So some guy 1,000 years later had a foot fetish, and like that's why he's called that. There is a musical about Pippin.
Really?
That came out in 1972. Pippin is the main character. Charlemagne, his father, is also a character. And Bertha Broadfoot is one of the characters.
So it was a French king, I guess?
Sort of. He was king of the Franks, but the Franks ran most of what is now France, Germany, the Low Countries, and northern Italy.
Yeah.
Like, the Franks that spoke Latin became the French, and the Franks that like didn't speak good Latin became the Germans.
Okay.
So he's like Charlemagne's like the father of both.
Do you have that kid's song where Charlemagne like invented school?
No.
There is a kid's song here. What? Did you say something?
Are you responding to yourself?
What?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, anyway. There's
You
this
just started
kid-
talking, like, there's a song, and then paused, and then said, what?
I thought you said something.
Nope.
There's this kid's song where it's about Charlemagne who invented school.
What's the song called?
Oh, let me Google it. Qui a eu cette idée folle? Sacré Charlemagne.
Holy Charlemagne. I think he established some like educational shit,
Yeah.
but I am 1,000% certain he did not establish the concept of school. But like, so Charlemagne was like the 700s AD, 800s. 800 is when he got crowned emperor. So the Roman Empire had been gone for a while.
Wait, but wasn't
But
Charlemagne the dad of Pépin LeBref?
Yes.
But Berthe au Grand-Pied was born in 720.
Uh, 710.
Which means that she would be older than Charlemagne, which doesn't really make sense if Pépin LeBref is...
Oh, sorry. Pepin was the father of Charlemagne.
Oh, okay. Please continue.
So Bertha Broadfoot was Charlemagne's mom.
Yeah.
So by that time, the Roman Empire had been gone for a while, but they still like spoke Latin and did Latin things. But their Latin like sucked. Like the quality of education had been fucked up for several hundred years. So when people from like Ireland and England came to Europe to like do churchy things, priests would talk to them and they'd be like, I have no idea what the fuck you were saying. So Charlemagne hired priests from England and Ireland who were not like native Latin speakers, so they learned it from the books, to come and reestablish schools on proper Latin pronunciation. So I think that's probably where and you could see in like the literature, like it's all like ungrammatical and no one can read it before Charlemagne, and then after Charlemagne, like no one wants to read it, but they can. So I'm just gonna assume that's where that comes from, but I don't. That's not a folklore that I'm aware of in English. All these names of these like early medieval figures are completely different in French and English. It's very confusing.
Yeah, it's true. Well, it's the same thing for like, the Roman names and stuff like that, like the ancient Rome.
Oh, Sub to Glazer is back. The Twitch account has somewhat been fixed.
Oh, hi. Welcome back. But yeah, like...
So you were saying about ancient Rome?
Yeah, like the names are different.
Well, like half of them are the like original Latin, and half of them are like Frenchified in French, and it's very confusing to me.
Yeah.
Most of them we keep the original Latin in English. Not all, but most. Like the one that gets like pisses me off so much. You got Marcus Aurelius, and in French he's Marc Aurel.
Yeah.
Fine, that makes sense. His brother Lucius Aurelius. I'm like, okay, that's going to be Luc Aurel, right? Nope, he's Lucius Aurelius. Even though his brother is Marc Aurel. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I think they're like better known one, or most maybe important ones, or the one that people know about, like are more translated.
Yeah,
maybe
because like those names like remained in use, so they like the changes that turned Latin into French happened to those names too. Whereas the names that were not in common use, someone would read them from a book 1,000 years later,
Yeah,
and like
maybe.
it didn't go through the process. No, not maybe. That's how that works.
Okay.
That's why we have Mark Anthony, but like, which is not Marcus Antonius, because English people like that name. But it's still very, very, very frustratingly confusing to try to read about it in French. And vice versa, I have to say.
Yeah. So I've decided that the doubloons would have Pépin LeBref on them.
That's anachronistic.
Well, you wouldn't get doubloons in the lake anyway, so it's not like my stuff is
Hey, why can't you get doubloons in the lake?
What?
The Spanish money was good in lake country as much as in the
That's
sea.
true, I guess.
I'm looking for Pepper the Short coins. Okay, it's kind of disappointing. Pepper the Short's coins did not have his name on them. His face on them, I mean.
It's because we never found them.
No, we found them.
Well, not the one that has his name on it.
Cut over to my screen for a second.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. That is his coin.
That's kind of derpy.
The R is for being the king, and the P is for being Pepin.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this this kind of design.
And on the back, it says something else. I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna go with the front because I think it's easier. Do you want to put it back? Okay. Let's leave it here for a sec while I just do the first one. Okay, so there's a R, a weird, like this, and then like this, and then there's a little dot, and then there's this, and there's another dot. Okay, cool. I'm gonna remove your internet. Okay. That's fun. Now,
It is kind of weird that you would choose Pepin, though.
why?
Of all like medieval monarchs to use, Pepin is a bit obscure.
That's true.
Like you could do Charlemagne is like Charles the Great. You're like, no, I'm going to do his daddy, Pepin the Short.
Well,
And if you're going to do the funny ones, you wouldn't even pick him. You'd pick like Charles the Bald, Charles the Fat. Those are a lot more fun.
I quite like Pépin LeBref. I think it's also quite funny.
Charles the Fat had his face on the coins. Now we have to find out if there's a place in the world where there's mallard ducks and like coin hoards of Pepin the Short's coins. Which I'm looking at the map now, and apparently mallard ducks live all over Europe, so
So we're good.
so you're good.
This is very city.
It works for any king named with a P. Not just Pepin. It could be like Queen Patricia.
It's true, I guess.
That's the only other name I could think of. Do you think you'll actually finish this one today, or we'll have to call it?
There's no way I'm finishing this one. I might finish it offline and start something else next week because I feel like people might be tired of like looking at me like painting the duck.
We could do just coins from now on, like pivot to being a numismatic podcast. Just talking about coinage.
Good.
Did you know that the doubloon coins were worth 8 escudos?
I did not know
Is
that.
the kind of facts we would talk
Yeah,
about.
that's true.
Also, it's not true. It's 2 escudos. Which is 16 reals. I don't understand why all these old timey coins, like, they didn't have simple denominations. It was always like 12 shillings is 3.5 penny farthings, you know, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being like 10. Subtoglazer says it's impossible not to want to look at a duck 4 streams in a row. I disagree. I'm getting antsy with the duck. Need to move on. And you need to do my dream of you doing smooth animals that can paint quick, like a penguin or a seal. I need to run away from my desk for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. I think I had too many rocks at the bottom. I'm removing some of them. Okay, and I'll just have a little bit of a rock silhouette in the back, I think. Okay. I'm not sure I like the big rock. But we're gonna leave it like that for now. I'm gonna do a couple of seaweeds and then I'll go back to the duck. Charles Duck Stream.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
And we got our best friend Streamaboo.
Streamaboo is back.
Yep. And he's gone. So it's not showing up in the restream chat, so I can't remove him from there. So we'll have to live with it on our screen forever.
Unacceptable. Okay, I'm gonna let the bottom of go a little bit. I think I'm doing too much. I'm not sure I like the big rock. It's kind of flat. Maybe I'll just remove it.
I like the foliage though. I think it helps.
Yeah. I think I just want like the bottom. I can't talk. The bottom of the river to kind of get lost in like the depth. and I thought that big rock was just too in our face.
By the bottom, you mean like the background,
Yeah, like
or like
as
the?
it goes like deeper in the water, it would just slowly kind of fades away, and we see less and less.
I think I'm getting mixed up between like depth as in down and depth as in
Yeah,
like Z index. Subtoglazer asks what the story of Streamaboo is.
yeah,
There's no story so much as there's just a bunch of spammers who like jump onto our Twitch channel every damn time and try to sell us Twitch followers. And for a long time, it was like our only fan, or the only commenter anyway.
yeah.
So usually we're like, oh, our friend Streamer Boo is back, and then we,
And ban him
delete the
because
comment.
yeah,
Unfortunately, and every week it's a different account. Unfortunately, today the app I'm using is not letting me remove it from the screen. So it's removed from the Twitch chat, but it's not removed from like what's on the embedded chat on screen. So we have to live with it. It's a testament to our shame.
yeah. I think it's like a bot to give you like fake uh subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, sub says it's just paid view butting.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Which we are not in the market for. We want viewers that will pay us, not us pay for viewers. We're not there yet, but like, I feel like paying for viewers would be a step in the opposite direction.
Yeah, like obviously we'd like to have more viewers, but also like what's the point of having fake viewers? I don't know. But I feel like if you have 100 viewers that don't comment or interact, you just have like you like I don't think it's worth anything, but I don't know.
Hey, I've been muted this whole time. I don't know how long you haven't been listening to my commentary, but I've been talking this whole time.
Well, what were you talking about?
About the point of fake viewers is to like, for advertising purposes, like if you see a stream, oh, there's 20 people watching, I will watch.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then if you like
Yeah, that's
if you start watching and then no one's commenting and like like you're like, oh, this artist is drawing a duck and there is like 100 people watching, it must be great, and then you tune in and it's just like me sadly talking to myself, like it's not gonna help anyone, I think.
no, but if you're like putting on a resume or on some other platform,
Yeah.
I'm a Twitch streamer with 2,000 viewers.
I guess
Like
so.
when we have been for the Ugly Cat Studio, we've been doing a lot of like looking at different Instagram accounts and stuff to do collaborations, and like we have to do a lot of due diligence to make sure that the numbers are not fake numbers.
Yeah.
If we did a little bit less than that, we could have like worked with people who had fake numbers
Yeah.
and not been none the wiser. Are you familiar with dead internet theory?
No.
It's the idea that like 99.99999% of what you see on the internet, whether comments, posts, social posts, whatever, it's all just bots. And like there's nobody there. It's all bots. And like there's a kind of a ring of truth to it. Like the number of tweets that are made by people versus bots is like
Yeah.
0.00%. Twitch stream's a little bit different because, like, I mean, now with AI, like, not even actually.
I guess it's true. And a lot
Sub
of I
says
think a lot
that
of streamers don't like, it's not their face, like they have like a CG character or something. So
Like VTubers.
yeah.
Sub says that a Ugly Cat collab would be sick. And I agree. You should do collab with us. We can monetize each other somehow. I haven't figured out how, but... Okay. I'm looking at Streamaboo's
Price list?
website in a private window inside a VPN. 100 viewers, $3, it says.
Oh wow, that is cheap.
Yeah, but I don't want to give them my, credit card number.
No, of course. I'm not saying we do it. Like, I don't want to do it, but it is pretty cheap. I expected a little bit more than that.
But that kind of locks you into every time. That's just viewers right now. If you want followers, it's much more expensive.
Yeah.
Upwards of $6. I mean, if you're supplying a service that is useless and scammy to begin with, why charge more? You could get
Yeah, I guess so.
if they charge $600, they get 0 sales. Now they might get 1.
Yeah.
And if these people were really good at business, I don't think they'd be in the Twitch follower.
I don't know. Maybe there's a ton of
No.
money to be made. I don't know. Like, how many people are desperate to make it? Like, we're in a situation that we don't, like, it would be nice, but we have, like, day jobs. We have a life. Like, we don't, it's not like our way to make it. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean. Like we're not
Yeah,
desperate to make it work because
this is not our primary source of income, or
Yeah.
even a source of income.
exactly.
So I'm looking at Streamaboo's FAQ, and the important thing here is that everything is so legit. Question: is it illegal to buy Twitch followers? Answer: no. Buying Twitch followers is not illegal, but make sure you buy real Twitch followers from a reputable service like Streamboo.
That sucks.
So there you have it, folks. Do I risk losing my followers that I purchased? Response: everyone claims, but we prove that we provide 100% real Twitch followers. And if you found that not coherent grammatical English, correct.
Yep, reputable. Oh.
Can Twitch ban my account for buying followers? Response: we have delivered thousands of orders, but have not received customer feedback that their accounts are banned.
That's
That could be true. You could just turn off your inbox.
yeah.
So Sub asks if you buy followers or buy viewers, do you have to buy them every stream? I think it's every stream is the way I'm reading their ungrammatical marketing copy. You can also buy AI chatbots. So you get 10 different, quote, users commenting. Which honestly, I'm not saying we should do it, and I think we definitely should not do it. But I really do see the use case for that,
Yeah.
sadly.
Like, if you weren't there to chat with me, I might consider it just to have something to say. Because, if I was doing this by myself, what am I going to talk about for 2 hours while I stream? There's a limit to what a monologue I can do. And then until you have actual followers that will actually interact with you, that might be useful to get some AI bots.
I don't even think it's for interacting with the streamer. It's for there to be activity on the feed, so that you look like a super duper hot stream.
Yeah. But like, even if it's like fake, it's not interacting with me. But like, if there's things happening, like if there are chatbots and there's things happening in the chat, at least I can pretend to interact with something.
Well, if you'd like, we can like hook up some chatbots.
Let's not do that.
We'll get like all kinds of really polite chats full of M dashes.
Sub says that the visited small streamers, not many have conversations as there's not interaction. Yeah, I when we decided to start streaming, this was a thing. Like, because at first we're like, okay, I'm gonna stream because I'm the one drawing, so I'm the one that has to stream. But and I think Michelle, you were a little bit reticent at the start, but it's like, okay, well, I
Still
need
am.
someone. What?
I said I still am.
Yeah, but like, I thought it would be great to have you like with me just to chat, so I have someone to talk to, and it's not too awkward because I would imagine that me by myself would be pretty awkward. So I'm glad that
And
you
it
know you're there to talk to me about
and it
medieval kings and queens while I draw.
it also provides the content for our short videos on
Yeah,
like YouTube and stuff
yeah, that's
and
true.
TikTok. Because if you're just there quiet drawing, it could be super pleasant to watch. But like, how do you make a 30-second thing out of that that attracts subscribers? It's
Yeah,
hard.
when we have our like dedicated streaming desk that we'll get at some point, I'm planning to do some like more um unplanned streams, and on there I might be like by myself, and that might be a lot quieter. Like, I'll just like turn on the music and draw. But for a planned one, I think it's nice that we can chat, and yeah, it's good that we can get some content for our shorts.
Speaking of content, Sub has questions about content. Um, do we have a content guy or do we just make things ourselves?
Both.
For Yeah, it's both. For the posts to social media that are artwork, news about our shop, or the time lapse of Catherine's paintings, Catherine does those 99% of the time. But the short videos of the streams, like taking our stream and then cutting it up into 3, 4, 5, 20-second bits, we got a guy for that
Yeah.
who sometimes comes on stream, but sometimes just watches it after the words end and does the needful
Yeah.
editing and captioning and picking out what he thinks might be interesting bits.
And it's great. It's like it's helping quite a bit because it takes a to me, like for me at least, it takes a long time to make the content because I'm not like, it's not what I'm good at or what I'm, you know, it's fairly new. So like making the content takes me a fair amount of time, and I'm thinking it where our content guy, Sharif, is great, and he's like, that's his job. So he's quick and he can give us like the clips really quickly. Where if I'm editing something, it takes a long time because I don't know how to do that. So that's removing a lot of pressure for me to produce the content. So it's great.
Well, any kind of like online business, it's people don't realize how much overhead there is. Like the work of cutting up videos, the work of setting up a shop, the work of doing customer service. Like actually, just like you painting your paintings and us selling it in the shop is like 1/9, 1/90th of the crap you have to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know what my point is.
It is a lot of work that I didn't think would be that much work when we started.
Yeah, if we like judged what our hourly wage is for the work we put into this versus the like wage we get out of it, it would be we would be arrested for breaking the labor code because we're not paid enough. I'm my cold medication is wearing off, so my head is just transforming from a head into just like one big ball of mucus now. That's why I keep leaving every couple minutes to drain the swamp. But now it's filling up again.
But yeah, the medication wearing off might be our cue to end the stream for today.
Looks like Sub is sick as well. They went to a party with 140 people, and one decided to get sick and doomed all of them.
Yep.
That's why I don't deal with people. Yet still, I stay at home, don't talk to anybody, and still somehow get sick. It's it's not fair. Though I guess we were on vacation, so that's what happened. I got sick somewhere in Mexico. But the stereotype is not getting a respiratory sickness when you go to Mexico. Like the stereotype is getting a gastrointestinal sickness.
That's true.
Which we didn't at all. It was delightful. Everything we ate was delightful.
Yeah, that is a true fact.
With a very few exceptions, I think Mexico is a country where like every single food is delightful.
Yeah, it was
I'm
great.
not so big on like caterpillars and stuff. Not caterpillars, crickets. But the stuff that I can eat is delightful.
I don't think it's. I mean, it could be Woodhouse, but he doesn't go out and he doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't go to parties, so I don't know if you're gonna be able. I don't think he's gonna be on camera. He's under the table behind me, like.
Yeah, he's visible.
Here.
There he is.
Under the table. He's dreaming now. He's like
I can see
shaking
him.
his little paws. He's sleeping deeply. Well, he might have a secret life, but like, you know, the door is locked and he's not going outside, so he's he can't go that far.
Shall we call it a day?
Yeah.
My nose hole is.
You're done for today.
Well, it's transitioning from being a hole to not being a hole. my nostrils are.
So we'll see if we keep doing the duck next week, or if we decide to go with something else. We will see. And yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm glad.
Please check out our website.
Yep.
theuglycat.com. Sign up for the emails, like, subscribe, purchase, and then send us your social security and banking information.
Yep.
We do take money orders, checks, doubloons, and like 13th century French denier coins are all acceptable.
Yep.
Just credit card numbers, way easier than anything else you could do.
No. I'm for doubloons.
Yeah. Did they pay tariffs on doubloons? Like, what's the line between coin and like bullion?
I don't know. It's a good question.
So figure that out, folks, and then send us the least fee accruing form of currency that you're able to.
Anyway.
No amount is too big.
We'll be back next week for maybe the duck, maybe something else. So have a good night, everyone. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, everybody.